What is your favorite Bristol memory?
You know, Bristol is so awesome because it's like my home track. 2 hours down the road, we got so many friends, family. Everybody comes out to root us on. And, you know, it's pretty cool when you have a lot of folks come out to support you, and you get to hang out and kind of show them what you get to do on the weekends. So, you know, it's just a neat deal. We sell a lot of T-shirts there. That's probably one of my favorite parts. But it's just nice being able to interact with all the folks that's always been there supporting me from day one.
Favorite Bristol memory? I'm going to say the first time I was there, because I love the history of the sport, looking at that track, and you go in the tower and it shows the pictures from back in the mid-'60s when it first came on the NHRA Tour, and I think that was the third national event of that year. And there is no better place when these cars warm up in the pits, especially the ones that burp the throttle. You hear it echo off the canyon 3 times. Love the sound of that place.
That's a great question. Last year, of course, winning the double with my teammate Tony Schumacher. That was awesome. That was a great way to see Don smile. Great memories there. I've won there quite a few times, and it's probably the best memory was the dragster versus funny car race that we did, where they had the offset Christmas tree. And you talk about just a hairy thing to do, to have to try to go off somebody else's throttle. And the best part I remember is in the funny car being out there about half track and looking over like a video game, where's it? And all of a sudden I see these little dragster tires catching up to me and slowly pass me. And it was a strange race. So that's probably my biggest memory at Bristol.
You know, I don't particularly have one in particular, but you know, Bristol's always right around Father's Day. And you know, needless to say, I'm pretty fond of my dad by looking at the car. And, you know, it's a great deal for us because I got Shane and the grandkids out here. So, you know, I always like Bristol. It's a lot of fun.
The Bristol racetrack has not necessarily been the best racetrack for myself. I've had my ups and downs there. But one thing is that it is a Bruton Smith racetrack. We always do well at Vegas. We always do well at Charlotte. So I'd love to add Bristol to one of those tracks that we do well at. It's a cool racetrack, obviously, with the NASCAR track right next door, and the mountains and the trees. I love racing there. I want to win there.
I think my favorite Bristol memory is the first time I drove there at nighttime in the top fuel car. And like we hit the pedal, and I could actually see the glow of the flames like bouncing back off the walls in front of my cockpit. And I'm like, this is intense. And then when I got to the end of the racetrack, shut the car off, I still heard the car echoing through the mountains. And I think that's the coolest experience at Bristol is when you race there at nighttime and you see the flames and you hear the echo, like the amphitheater of drag racing going on. That's the coolest experience.
I'll tell you, we've run good in Bristol. We've had a lot of good moments here, but last year, coming off a drought, you know, we were a year without winning, and that's pretty uncomfortable for the Army car. But winning and then having, you know, teaming up with my teammate, you know, having for my dad has had so many good top fuel and funny car wins in tracks, and then to have Camden, my assistant crew chief's son at 1.5 years old, pushing the car to winner's circle. This is a family sport, and that's really what it's all about.
It has to be last year. It was Father's Day, and both Ron Capps and Tony won there in Bristol. So for Father's Day, I got a wonderful trophy from Tony, and I didn't get one from Capps because he's not my son, but he's kind of like my son. But it was actually last year there in Bristol.
Are you ready?
Wait. Yes.
Now I'm ready. What is your favorite Bristol memory?
My favorite Bristol memory by Jack Beckman. Yes. Let's do that again. I wasn't as ready as I thought I was. San Diego. I believe that means Saint Diego. No. Agree to disagree. Okay.
Okay.
Now let's
ready?
see. Yes.